In this video we'll see that how to create a MyMilan scene and how to trigger the particular scene by using timer based trigger or sensor based trigger or manual trigger. Okay, so first of all we'll create the scene. So for that, in your interface, go to the option called MyMilan scenes. I'll go inside MyMilan scenes, select new, and I'll create a scene called welcome, in which I have two lights. I will just make it on. Okay, in new, select scenes. In scenes you can see there is a plus icon at the bottom, so just click that plus icon. It will ask for 3 smiles. Make sure that much smiles are there in your account, and then say confirm. Okay, now after this, the page will open, where first of all you have to give a name for that particular scene. I will say welcome. Okay, show in app, show or hide. You can hide the particular scene also if you want. So I'll say show. Execution lock means I can give a execution lock of 5 seconds. That means once I press the particular welcome button, or the once the welcome scene is executed, then it will not execute for next, it will not execute, that scene will not execute for next 5 seconds. After that only it will execute. So sometime by mistake we press the button 2 times or something like that, so in that case it will double time, it will get executed. So in that case you can have a execution lock of 5 seconds or 10 seconds, something like that, so that till that time the particular scene will not be executed once it is executed. Okay, so after that, type is sequential or parallel. I will keep sequential. One by one things will happen, and say next. Okay, now it will ask to choose the location in which you want to create this particular MyMilan scene. I will choose my location as my particular location is named as conference 50, so that I have selected. In that I have to select the add-ons what I want to configure. So I will just go to lighting. I have two lights actually in this, which I am going to configure inside this. So in that it will be having space selection option. So I'll just select the space in which I have light 1 and light 2. I'll just go to light 1 and say on, and then add. Then I'll go to light 2 and say on and add. After that I'll say done. At the bottom you can see done. Then there will be a preview option. You can just select and see that what is the final output. So the preview final output is light 1 is on and light 2 is on. I'll say finish. As soon as you say finish, a welcome option with a template will be formed in this particular area. You can see that means a welcome scene is created in which two lights are on. That is the programming, or that is the setting which I have kept inside this welcome scene. So now the MyMilan scene is created. This is the process by which you create a scene. You can enable this scene or disable this scene from here itself, or you can edit the scene from this particular setting option. You can go and then edit also. Okay, so this is the procedure by which you can create a scene. Now you have to trigger this scene. Triggering a scene can be done just by manual press also. That also I'll show you. Then second, I can trigger it by using any sensor like doors. So when the door is open, this scene can be triggered, or this scene can be activated. It means when the door is open, these two lights will be on. Okay, because in this particular scene I have kept two lights as on, light 1 and light 2 as on, so that will happen. And then if you want, you can just trigger this scene by using any particular time also. Timer based trigger means at so and so time it should get triggered, so at that particular time it will get on. So these are the three process I'll show you. So first of all, the MyMilan scene is created. Now to trigger the thing manually, I can just go back. Then again I can click MyMilan scene, and then I can just refresh it once, and then you can see there is a welcome option which is there. So if I click this particular button from here, anytime I can click this particular button and trigger the scene from here itself directly. When I click it, it will ask for activate or no, so I'll just activate it, and then my lights will be on. I can just show you the particular option. Okay, just a minute. Okay, okay, my lights are on now. I can just switch off the lights. First I'll just switch off the light. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll just go to my Milan scene and let's refresh. You'll see the welcome scene. This is a manual trigger. I can just anytime go to this particular MyMilan scene and just click that particular welcome scene and then say activate. And these are my two lights. This is first light, this is the second light, so both lights are on. This is the manual operation. Okay, now I'll show you that how to trigger this on a sensor basis. I have kept a sensor also here which is ready and configured, so I'll show you that with this sensor how to trigger these things. Okay, for that again you have to go to again you have to go to the MyMilan scene option, then go to new. Now below new you can see two options, actions and scenes. You have to go to action. In action you can just select a sensor based action or a timer based action. Okay, what I'll do is I'll select a timer based option first. I'll show you that how to switch on or switch off the things on timer base. So in this action I'll just go to this. I have to click this plus icon to add a new action. Now I've clicked the particular icon, then I will just now it is 2:44. I will just select 2:45. I will select date and time, and then inside date and time I will just go to every day at specific time or at particular day or something like that. You can just select, and then I can just select 2:45 p.m. Now it's 2:44, so let's see at 2:45 the things happens or not. Okay, I'll select the welcome trigger and then execution lock. I'll say nothing, and then this is the everyday at 2:45 p.m. activate welcome. So this is the thing I am just doing. Okay, now let's see the things at 2. Now it's 2:44. Now at 2:45 let's see the things happens or not. Okay, now it's happened. Okay, so now it's 2:45 and the things happened. So you can see it is 2:45 now, and I have set a timer for 2:45 and 7. So this is how you can set a timer based trigger. Now I'll show you that how to set a sensor or any door sensor or motion sensor based trigger. The same welcome scene will be triggered by using a door sensor. Okay, for that again you have to go to the MyMilan scene and select new. Below new you will see action and scenes. In that you have to select actions. I select action. Again I will just in action I will select the plus icon to create a new action. Okay, I will select plus icon. Now next time last time I had selected date and time, this one for having a timer based trigger. Now I'll select the door sensor, this one, the orange one, where I can just have a trigger by using any sensor if I have added that particular sensor in my location. Okay, so I'll go inside. It will show you all the sensors what you have added in your location. So as soon as I go there, you have to select the space. All spaces selected. So here I have only one sensor I have configured, so my main door sensor. So I'll go inside this particular door sensor, and then it will show action property. It will secure or not, in which mode you want to create a trigger. Means on not ready means when the door is open, secure means when the door is closed. When the door is open, I want to turn on the welcome trigger or welcome scenario. So I'll say when the action is not ready, when the sensor is not ready, that time I want to make this action. So then I'll say next. Okay, now when the door sensor is not ready, what scene you want to execute? I want to execute this welcome scene which I have created just now. Actually in this welcome scene my two lights will be on. So now I'll say next. Action name, you can see when main door is not ready, activate welcome. Okay, so this is the final action which is created. Time zone, you can select your own time zone, and then execution lock, and then time preference. Execution lock means the same thing again. That particular thing will not be triggered again and again if somebody opens and close the door. So for say I'll say 5 seconds. Okay, so what will happen is once I open and close the door, after that till 5 seconds there will be no trigger. After 5 seconds only, if somebody opens the and close the door again, then only again this scenario will be executed. So within 5 seconds nothing will happen. This will be very helpful when something like door is there which gets open and close every time. So in that case you can have a execution lock for 5 to 10 seconds or maybe more than that as per your preference. Okay, now the time preference can be always or particular time or date or something like that, and then you can go to finish. So I have selected execution lock as 5 seconds and finished the particular thing. Now what will happen is when there is a when the door opens, at that time your particular sensor will be turning on the welcome scenario, and indirectly actually it will turn on both the lights. Okay, so I'll show you the things. Let's see. I'll go to home page. See, my security sensor is now closed, so I'll just open the door. Okay, these are the two lights and this is the sensor. This is light 1 and light 2. When I open this particular door sensor, means the door, when the door is open, then two lights will be on. This is the trigger which I have created now, so I'll do that now. Just a minute. Okay, my door is open now and you can see the particular lights are on. Okay, so I'll do it again. I'll just turn off the particular lights first. Okay, then again remember that I have given a lock period of 5 seconds, so till 5 seconds if I do open or close, nothing will happen. Okay, so now I have to wait for at least 5 seconds, and after that only I have to do this particular thing again. So it's almost 5 seconds or more than that, so I'll do it again. Okay, I have just done this. See, both the lights are on. So this is the process by which you can have a trigger for MyMilan scene by using any sensor. Okay, and the previous one what I shown is the timer, and the first one, the initial one, was a manual operation. Okay, so that's how you can create a MyMilan scenario and trigger it by using manual option, and then timer option or any sensor based trigger. Thank you.